Hello everyone, Matthew97657 here, and today we are back. We got actually quite a bit of things coming in. I kind of underestimated it. I kind of talked about it in the last video. Actually, I'm going to upload this video as of Saturday, July 18th, because, obviously, it's kind of exciting. So obviously, as the title suggests, let's get into it. And so, obviously, Walmart is, the prime dealer for the GVK toys, and so this one caught me off guard, same as the Godzilla one. So they had put out on the Walmart website Thursday, or at least oh man, I need to know my dates on this kind of stuff. So what is it? The 16th. Walmart themselves have put out the giant Godzilla, the Playmates giant Godzilla, and the Playmates Kong. And so, unfortunately, I wasn't able to get the Godzilla at the time of this recording, but luckily, this past night, I actually was able to order it at like 2 a.m. They're starting to actually release some of the Godzilla vs. Kong stuff, which is very surprising to me this early in the game, even if well, to be fair, the movie was supposed to come out in November, but still, I'm surprised they're not holding back on it. We haven't seen much of the spoilers toys. I will cover those whenever they come out. If it's before the movie, then I will explicitly try and not make it spoilery, so I'll give everyone a fair chance. So obviously, like I keep saying, watch out for the spoilers, because Playmates probably, well, not probably, we know some of the spoilers, unfortunately, but if by chance you did get spoiled on some stuff, don't let the fact that it did get spoiled take any enjoyment from the movie away from you. Still go watch the movie whenever it does come out, and we'll see how it unfolds. Maybe there's good reasoning for it. And so without further ado, I'm gonna take out it feels great saying this. I'm gonna take out the Godzilla vs. Kong Playmates giant Kong figure. Here we go. And here he is. He's a lot darker on first glance. He's like that Playmates plasticky toy, for kids. Obviously, it's not gonna be high quality like the other figures that I review on the channel. Oh my god, I don't want on the channel. For Playmates, it's not bad. I'm not gonna lie. This one was only $20, I believe. I believe the giant Godzilla and the giant Kong are both $20. So once you get the chance, maybe if they're not for you, this is why this video's here. I'm gonna give it a good review, hopefully, and then we'll see how it all plays out. So obviously we can see the Godzilla vs. Kong banner on there. Wow, it feels really surreal now I think about it, because for all we know, this could be the last MonsterVerse movie, and this could be the last merchandise we get for this movie. So I know it's been getting delayed and whatnot, but just gotta ride the hype, because we never know what else can come out, especially with the MonsterVerse. It's on kind of like a little stretch right now. So we got the banner, and we got this new photo. I'm not gonna go too much into the photo itself, but it's kind of like what we saw on the Warner Brothers thing, and it was somewhere in South America. I'm not too sure. It showed us a brief little clip of that. What I like to actually pay attention to is Godzilla himself. He seems to be, still, I think it's after he got beamed by Ghidorah, when he did the full wing and the lightning were coming out the tips, and it kind of burnt him. I think that kind of did a number on Godzilla, and it still seems like he's a little bit lighter. That might just be the ash from the movie, but looking at this artwork once again, it looks like Godzilla's leaning a little bit forward, but it looks like they're about the same height. So looks like we're having a fair height competition there. Kong going in for a punch, and Godzilla looks like he's gonna claw or maybe bite him. So yeah. And then we got this a little synopsis. I'm not going to read it off because I know it does kind of spoiled me on one thing, which I'm not sure that everyone would like to know. So I'm going to leave that off. It basically just goes a little bit in, but yeah. And so I'm going to try and preserve the box because obviously it's new. And so hopefully I got some good uploads going on right now. Obviously I'm going to upload this one along as the 89 Godzilla NECA. And then I also have a video coming out the next day. And then the day after that is when the Godzilla comes in. So be sure to check in when I get that Godzilla in. Hopefully y'all can get it as well. There's also another Kong figure. Not going to really talk about what is about him. But there is another Kong figure, and expect me to get that as well. As soon as it goes up, I'll try and, get him. But I mean, here he is. This is him. So obviously, this was made by Playmates. A lot of negativity towards them for, I could say good reason, but on this figure itself, it's not bad for Playmates. I guess I'll do an articulation here. So we got some in the head, his fist, or his hand really, his arm, his legs, and then his foot a little bit. And so I'll kind of focus on the figure. He is dark. He's a lot darker than the other Kong figure I have, which I'll compare here in a little bit. This is my second Kong figure. I know other retail or other companies are starting to make them. Like NEC is making their 1933 Kong. It's a definite pickup. And so like looking at his face, his eyes actually look pretty good. He's got a tooth. One of his fangs coming out more than the other. It's like, okay, so there's like a little slot for his mouth. It's not just painted on. Like I said, it's that like cheap plasticky thing. We got a scar on his chest. Don't really know where that comes from. But he looks a lot darker than what I thought he was going to look. But, you can see he's kind of got the beard going on right here. See that? The Kong old man beard. And obviously he's got fists. So, kids are just going to be like whacking him around. On the back, nothing really interesting going on besides these screw holes. Obviously this is how they assemble a figure. Nothing too big. I guess it kind of sucks, like, if you're gonna position him like that and Godzilla's the other way. But other than that, he's not that bad. I'm trying to think. The Jack Pacific Godzilla was 20, I believe. So, I guess I'll do a little quick comparison. This actually wasn't the comparison I was going for. But, okay, so here's the Jacks. Okay, so they're honestly about the same. I know there's not really like a box for me to put them on, but I'm gonna use the Walmart box that was shipped. I'm gonna make sure everything's fine. Okay, so they're both on, and honestly, they're kind of the same height. So I think that's a good comparison for now, from what we know of at least. But so yeah, so once the other Godzilla comes in, we'll obviously do a size comparison between the two because they're in the same line. And then the other Kong I wanted to focus on was the Skull Island Kong from Leonard. Yes, and so obviously the Leonard one's bigger. Man, I really wish I had a longer table, but obviously the Leonard one is bigger. Kind of goes up to his elbow. The color contrast is really apparent. Like I was saying, this Leonard Kong is more of like a brown, like maybe like a fuzzy. Oh wait, okay, no, he's got the scar there too. I can't remember where he got the scar. Maybe it was in the Kong comic that came out. I think it was called The Birth of Skull. I'm not sure, but here he is. This is our first toy of GVK, and so obviously GVK will come out in 2021. I feel like I said 2020 earlier. My apologies. But yeah, nothing more to it. Like I said, Walmart has them, I think, online. So go ahead and check them out for the Giant Godzilla and the Giant Kong. I will review the Giant Godzilla when it comes in Monday. And then the other Kong figure, if I can get my hands on it, I'll also review that as well. Nothing else really. besides that, I got the SH Monsters Burning Godzilla has shipped. I wasn't able to check on the Death for Real Mothra. So, I mean, I'm probably going to get like a good bunch of uploads in for these figures. And so, I mean, you know, let's just enjoy it, because now, like, you know, having this in hand kind of like solidifies the hype for me right now. Because I was always hype, but like, it's like, wow, we already got our first figure or toy. We already got our first toy. Like, that's pretty cool, honestly. So, other than that, I'm gonna leave it off with Kong here. And so, like I've been saying in the past videos, thank you for watching and stay safe.